What if, 2 miles beneath the Pacific, a giant dome is crawling across the ocean floor, leaving a snake-like trail in its wake? Some claim the video exists, some claim we're seeing data artifacts. But what's the truth? In this episode, we dive deep, literally into bathymetry maps, scientific papers, conspiracy theories, and expert rebuttals to separate fact from fantasy. In June 2025, a wave of articles and social media posts claimed a 2-mile, approximately 3.2 kilometers, diameter dome was slowly traversing the seafloor of the northern Pacific, leaving behind a visible trail. Some posts gave precise coordinates: 49 degrees 50 minutes, 43 seconds north, 140 degrees, 13 minutes 21 inches west. Have a look after the video if you like. Of course, enthusiasts and conspiracy theorists are first to the scene, which is a good thing, and immediately propose dramatic interpretations. Some claim it is a massive deep-sea creature or life form, possibly a covert alien installation, a secret military base hidden under a moving dome, or the less exotic, a geological feature made to look animated. Who knows? But the mystery is intriguing. Here's the real issue. None of the claims come with solid, verifiable scientific proof. In fact, the deeper you dig, the weaker the story gets. First, remember this. Only a tiny fraction of the ocean floor is mapped in high detail. Most of what we see in Google Earth or bathymetry maps comes from rough grids that fill in the blanks between real measurements. That means strange shapes, domes, ridges, even trails, often turn out to be nothing more than stitching errors, overlaps, or low-resolution artifacts. Now that doesn't mean the seafloor is boring. Far from it. It's filled with seamounts, dome-shaped volcanoes, and massive uplifted structures called oceanic core complexes. A recent study even looked at one such prominent high using advanced sonar and magnetic data to figure out if it was a natural dome or something else entirely. But here's the key. None of these features move. They form over millions of years, shaped by tectonics and volcanic activity, not by crawling across the seabed. And when we checked the exact coordinates from the viral posts against official seafloor databases, the results were underwhelming. Nothing extraordinary showed up. The GBCO Gazetteer lists thousands of undersea features, seamounts, ridges, hills, trenches, but we found no known dome or named feature exactly at those coordinates. Furthermore, GEBCO's data grid is limited in resolution in remote zones. Some features appear as bathymetric highs, i.e. small mounds, in interpolated maps, but those are not evidence of movement or mystery structures. In user forums, some have even argued the supposed dome and trail align with swath boundaries in survey data. In other words, where two mapping passes overlap, causing artificial lines. So far, the dome claim is hovering between unverified anomaly and mapping glitch. Here's how the story stacks up when you weigh theories based on plausibility, evidence, and predictive power. Let's look at 4 theories that will shed some more light on this. Theory A: sediment/turbidity flow mound. It proposes that the dome is a mound of sediments formed by underwater currents, landslide deposits, or turbidity flows. The trail is a channel or deposit path. In simple terms, Theory A suggests the dome isn't a structure at all, but just a pile of sediment. Strong underwater currents, or even undersea landslides, can push sand and mud into mounds, leaving winding trails behind them. Think of it like a giant underwater dune. The problem? These processes don't usually create perfect circles or neat snake-like trails, so this explanation feels a little stretched. Theory B: geological monolith/dome plus interpolation error. This theory suggests the dome is real, but natural, maybe a small underwater volcano that was uplifted or just a rocky mound. The catch? Low-resolution mapping might have stretched or distorted its shape, making it look stranger than it is. Dome-like features are common on the seafloor, and mapping glitches happen all the time. But here's the deal breaker. Rocks don't crawl. So, the claim that it's moving doesn't hold up. Okay. Yes, just one type of stone then, the sailing stones at the Death Valley National Park. They move on their own with some help from Mother Nature. Theory C, biological organism hypothesis. Theory C goes all in on the wild side, the idea that the dome is actually alive, some massive organism or biomechanical creature crawling along the seafloor. It's a thrilling thought, but there's a problem. Nothing like this exists in biology. There are no sonar tracks, no logs of movement, and no evidence to back it up. In short, it's more science fiction than science. Lastly, Theory D, alien or secret installation. Theory D is the most sensational, that the dome is actually a hidden base or alien craft cruising beneath the Pacific. It's a story straight out of X-Files, mysterious, high-tech, and secretive. But big claims need big evidence, and here there's none. No photos, no sensor data, no credible science. Just speculation. Big claims always bring big pushback, and here are the main rebuttals. Some say, but the posts clearly show a dome. Except those images are just low-resolution screenshots with no raw sonar data to back them up. And then we have another post stating, it left a trail, so it must have moved. But trails on the seafloor can form naturally from sediment flows, underwater landslides, or strong currents. Another point is, the coordinates are precise, so it must be real. But precise numbers don't guarantee accurate data, especially when the maps themselves are rough or interpolated. And of course, my favorite, scientists are hiding the truth. Yet no credible leaks, sonar logs, or expedition footage exist. If a 2-mile dome really was moving, multiple ocean monitoring systems would have caught it. So what would it take to move this from mystery to fact? So, what it takes is precisely this. High-resolution multi-beam sonar surveys at those exact coordinates, repeated over time. Sub-bottom imaging to see what lies beneath. Direct ROV footage with samples and measurements. Independent confirmation by multiple research teams. And, most importantly, proof of real change over time. Until then, all we really have is an intriguing anomaly and a lot of speculation. We live on a planet more mysterious than we often admit. The dome in the Pacific may yet turn out to be a fascinating geological formation, or perhaps a wild mapping glitch. But with what we currently have, we cannot leap to sensational conclusions. In science, curiosity must be matched with rigor. Anomaly is the door, but proof is the key. So, there we have it, folks. Sorry to burst your dome. But hey, look forward to the next video and support the channel. Till the next one, take care and remember, think outside the dome and stay curious.